Today we're diving into one of those deeply personal, sometimes confusing, and often emotional questions that many of us face at some point. Is he really the one for you? It's such a simple question on the surface, right? But once you sit with it, it opens up a whole world of feelings, doubts, memories, and hopes. Maybe you're in a relationship right now, and something just feels off. Or maybe things are going pretty well, but you keep wondering if pretty well is good enough. Or maybe you're just starting out with someone and you're already trying to figure out if this could be something real, something lasting. Wherever you are on the spectrum, uncertain, hopeful, confused, or even a little afraid, you're not alone. I've been there. So many of us have. It's the kind of question that can keep us up at night, that can play on repeat in the back of our minds even while we go through the motions of everyday life. And it's okay. It means you care. It means you're trying to protect your heart while still staying open to love. The truth is, figuring out if someone is right for you isn't always about the big, dramatic moments. Sometimes it's in the quiet things. The way they look at you when you're talking, or whether they remember that little story you told 3 weeks ago. It's not always about romance in the movie scene sense. Sometimes it's in how they respond to your bad moods, or how you both handle silence, or how they react when you need support but don't know how to ask for it. For me, the turning point came when I realized that chemistry alone isn't enough. Butterflies can be beautiful, but they're not always loyal. Feelings can be intense but fleeting. Real connection, sustainable, emotionally supportive connection, is built on something deeper. Something quieter. Something stronger. But getting to that realization took time. It took mistakes, reflection, and yes, heartache. I used to think that if someone gave me butterflies, they had to be the one. But now I know better. Butterflies are nice, but they don't pay the emotional rent. What really matters is consistency. Stability. Trust. The ability to communicate even when it's awkward or painful. One of the most common challenges we face when asking ourselves if we're with the right person is doubt. Not the kind of doubt that screams, but the kind that whispers. You might find yourself thinking things like, is this it? Or am I just scared to be alone? Or even, would I be happier with someone else? And to make it even harder, we live in a world where everyone seems to have an opinion on what your relationship should look like. Friends, family, even strangers online, everyone wants to weigh in. And if your relationship doesn't look like the Instagram highlight reel, it's easy to start wondering if you're missing out. But here's something important. Only you know what feels right for you. Your relationship doesn't need to look like anyone else's. It just needs to feel safe, honest, and meaningful to you. And let's talk about the past for a second. Because it matters. Past relationships, past heartbreaks, even things we experienced growing up, all of that shapes how we view love today. Maybe someone hurt you. Maybe you were in a relationship where your needs weren't met, or where you were made to feel like too much, or not enough. It's completely natural to carry some of that into your current relationship. But it's also important to recognize it, so it doesn't cloud your judgment. So how do we start to gain clarity? How do we move beyond the noise in our heads and the pressure from others and actually feel our way to the truth? It starts with communication. I mean real, open, sometimes messy communication. Not just talking about your day, but being willing to say, this is what I need, or this is what scares me, or even, I don't know how I'm feeling right now, but I want to figure it out with you. And if your partner can meet you in that space, with patience, empathy, and curiosity, that's a powerful sign. Also, check in with your emotional energy. Do you feel like yourself in this relationship? Not just the shiny, happy version of you, but your whole self? Can you show up as you are, even when you're tired, stressed, or not at your best? The right partner won't make you feel like you need to shrink. They'll love you in all your phases, your growth, your healing, your dreams, your fears. And let's not ignore shared values. That doesn't mean you need to like the same music or be into the same hobbies. It means you're aligned where it counts. Your vision for the future, how you handle conflict, how you give and receive love, how you show up in tough moments. Those things create the backbone of a relationship. Another thing to notice. Are you supported emotionally? I don't just mean someone who says, "I'm here for you," but someone who shows up. Someone who checks in, listens when you need to vent, celebrates your wins, and stands by you when things fall apart. Emotional support is often the difference between a relationship that survives and one that thrives. On the flip side, be honest with yourself about the hard stuff. Are you constantly walking on eggshells? Are your needs dismissed or minimized? Are you over-explaining your feelings just to avoid conflict? These are serious red flags, and ignoring them doesn't make them disappear. If you feel more anxious than secure, that's worth examining. So what does it look like when someone is the one for you? It looks like peace, not because everything is perfect, but because you trust each other enough to face imperfection together. It looks like laughter in boring moments. It looks like effort, not just in the beginning, but consistently over time. It looks like being able to disagree without fear. It looks like love that chooses you, day after day. And no, it won't always feel magical. Real love doesn't always glow, it shows up. It's present. It adapts. It learns with you. It stands beside you, not ahead, not behind. That's the kind of love that lasts. So if you're still wondering, still unsure, that's okay. Love isn't a math problem with a perfect answer. It's a journey of knowing yourself better so you can love someone else more clearly. Reflect on your relationship with honesty. Ask yourself, do I feel truly seen, heard, and valued? Are we growing in the same direction? Can I imagine building something lasting with this person, even when things are hard? And if those answers aren't clear yet, take your time. There's no rush to figure it all out today. Trust your process. Trust your gut. Trust your heart. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on this. What helped you figure out whether someone was right, or not right, for you? Leave a comment below and let's support each other through this journey. And hey, if this video helped you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Until next time, stay connected to yourself, speak your truth, and remember, the love you're looking for starts with how you love and honor yourself.